Then we'll just do the pregame options until everyone else shows up. We're here at the Big 12 matchup against my better judgment because Big 12 is poopy and they have to be pinged to show up to the game days. We're here at Boulder, Colorado. The Colorado Buffalo will be hosting the Nebraska Cornhuskers at Folsom Field. 5,000 feet above elevation, 55,000 strong that will be coming to the stands today. We're hosting a great matchup here as the Nebraska Cornhuskers are 7-1 and Colorado is 5-3. Nebraska on the year offensively is the better team, 28th overall. Yeah, you should have known better. Um, there we go. Because I'm petty. Uh, Nebraska 28th overall, Colorado 65th overall in terms of offense. Defense, Nebraska again the better team overall, 13th defensively with 2,300 yards allowed. Colorado's 47th. Colorado is led by their sophomore quarterback because their starting quarterback is injured. Started 7 games. Not fantastic numbers. 3 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the year. A little bit over 1,000 yards passing. He's been sacked 15 times. Has rushed the ball well, though. 163 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. As Nebraska will be led by Benedict Orsini, who is in his first year with Nebraska. He just left Colorado. He was the quarterback for them in 2050. Started all 12 games. In 2051, he only played 2, then was let go. And now Nebraska, he is the play caller in his first year starting for the Cornhuskers. Has had a good year so far. 1,500 yards passing, 15 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. These are the players to watch. And we have the other game days up and live for when we will do updates to them, including, let's see, that particular one with, no, we're not going to do them. All right. We'll go ahead and get started then. Nebraska is the away team, and they will decide that they want the ball to start the game when they win the coin toss. Kickoff. Anton Waitley will kick it off, and it'll be a touchback. Nebraska will have it 1st and 10 in their own 25-yard line. Orsini will line up in the pistol formation with Will Brown, a man to watch this game, behind him. He will hand the ball off to Brown. Brown finds an immediate hole, and he surges ahead and gets to the second level before he is brought down after a 13-yard gain. Big first down to start it off. Orsini will flip it out to Tyler Helton out of the backfield, who tries to make something, but he's going to eventually be run out, could not break the edge, as he'll only get a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Goes for his first pass over the middle, and it's going to be batted away incomplete at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down and 8, Orsini has a designed quarterback run, and he is going to be met in the backfield for a loss of 3. And this Buffalo crowd is going wild as they take their former play caller to the ground. 4th and 11, it'll be punt. Mike Wells will come out. 58-yard punt. Gavin Walton will return it for a gain of 8. and Colorado will have first and 10 on their own 13-yard line. Ben Vaughn, the sophomore, will come out shotgun formation. They'll go to the ground game, hand the ball off to Vince Williams, and Nebraska sends a bunch of pressure as he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11. Quintero Ortiz will get the handoff. He breaks it to the outside, stiff arms a man, and he'll be brought down by a host of Cornhuskers, but not after he gets well past the first down marker for a gain of 14 on the play. First and 10 at the 26. Vaughn does a hard count, gets Nebraska to jump. They let the play go. They hand the ball off to Ortiz, who rushes it to the other side as he'll skirt past a man and tiptoe the sideline before he is run out of bounds for a gain of 11 and a first down. It was an offside penalty that will be declined, and they will take the yardage. Vaughn, with his first pass play, throws it to the outside, finds Steve Arias for a gain of 6. Second and 4. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Third down and 4. Colorado will send a man in motion as they will hand the ball off up the middle to their backup running back, Devin Hurrah, who will surge ahead, lower his head, and he'll get the first down for a gain of 7, be brought down at midfield, and the Buffalo will continue to drive. First and 10, they hand the ball off to Hurrah, who'll be met in the backfield for a loss of 1. Sticking to the ground game, they hand the ball off to Ortiz, who comes in, who breaks the initial tackle out of the backfield, spins off a man before falling down and stretching out. He'll get an 8-yard gain on that, making it a very third and manageable. In the pistol formation, Ortiz is the lone man in the backfield. He takes the snap. Ortiz misses his block, and Vaughn will be blown up in the backfield. Brandon Richardson will get there and drop him for a 5-yard loss. Big sack as Colorado will have to punt this ball away. 35-yard punt as Ryan Juth will take the ball at the 13-yard line. He'll get a 14-yard return, and it'll be first and 10 Cornhuskers on their own 27. Let's see if they can move the ball better this time. Orsini going to the ground game, hands the ball off to Will Brown. Brown finds a little bit of daylight as he'll surge ahead, and he'll get a gain of 12 on the play. First down, Cornhuskers. They go back to the well. Brown gets the handoff, and he gets 4 yards on the play. Brown comes out. They hand the ball off to Helton, who is blown up in the backfield as he's trying to make something out of nothing and be dropped for a loss of 4. Third down and 10. They will go to the air. Orsini will drop back, feels pressure. He's rolling out, can't find anything. He just throws this ball out of bounds, incomplete, and that will bring up a 4th down. Wells with a 47-yard punt. Walton with a 13-yard return as the home team will get the ball back. Vaughn will run the option play. He runs it to the outside. He pitches it late to Ortiz. Ortiz catches it, and he gets up the field before he's brought down at the first down marker, and they'll give him the first down on it. Vaughn will run a play action. Quick pass over the middle to find Aries, who grabs it with a sliding catch and brought down with a 13-yard gain at midfield. Colorado moving the ball. Vaughn drops back to pass. Pump fakes on the short side of the field, and the screen will throw it to the other side where he has a man wide open in Tim Holiday. Holiday running forward will be knocked off his feet for a gain of 15. as Buffalo are moving the ball effectively this drive. They send up the Wildcat formation as Hurrah will take the snap, keep it for himself, runs it forward, gets a great block as Ben Vaughn will even get a block on the play, and he'll get a 12-yard gain and another first down for Colorado. They're at the Nebraska 23-yard line. Running backs are getting a little bit of rest as they will hand it off to Weston Jarrett, the third string running back, who he's even getting a great time running the ball as he surges ahead for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Holiday or Vaughn drops back to pass, tries to set up the bubble screen on the outside to Holiday, but he'll get no gain as it's 3rd down and 2. Vaughn drops back to pass, looking towards the end zone, finds Holiday, touchdown Buffalo. There is a flag on the play, though, as it will be holding on the defense. The penalty will be declined. Colorado will take the points. The extra point is up and good, and it is 7-0 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Kickoff be taken from the 7-yard line as Juice will bring it out, 15-yard gain, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Orsini will drop back to pass, looking, and he overthrows his man Brian Lawler, who's streaking down the sideline. Incomplete. They will hand the ball off to Tyler Helton, who can't find anything, and he just gets a 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 9 on the play. As they will have 4 wide receivers set, 3 to his right, 1 to his left. He takes the snap, looking towards his right, and it's delayed handoff to Will Brown. Brown has a hole, is running it to the outside, and breaks the initial tackle, and he keeps running down the sideline. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's got some room. He's still running down the sideline. He's got plenty more room. Bryant Lawler blows up a man as he is going to lead the way. Touchdown, Nebraska. 77-yard rush by Will Brown as the extra point is up and good. And just like that, after a slow start for both teams, we have some fireworks to end the first quarter. It's tied 7-7 with 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Kickoff. It'll be a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Buffalo. Vaughn does a quick pass over the middle, and it's in and out of his hands. Vince Williams couldn't come down with it as it will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10, they hand the ball off to Ortiz, who is met in the backfield for a loss of 2, and that will be the end of the first quarter. We are tied 7-7. Colorado has the ball. Games elsewhere. Since Colorado is in Mountain Time Zone, we're in halftime at the Marshall versus Boston College game as Marshall, the Thundering Herd, take the lead going into halftime, 24-13 on East Coast time. Also on East Coast at halftime, Wake Forest and Army. The battle for gold and black. Wake Forest scores a touchdown with a 2-point, tries for a 2-point conversion and fails. It's 20-22 as we go into half on that one. We're also at the end of the first quarter for Northwestern and Ohio State. Northwestern is up 14-7 at the end of one. And we're just now getting kickoff at Michigan, Utah State, and at Washington, Oregon. And we do have an initial break as Michigan on their opening drive will go down the field and score in less than a minute, going up 7-0 at Utah State. All right, it is 3rd and 12 here in Boulder. Ben Vaughn drops back to pass. He pump fakes it short, throws it deep. He's got a man one-on-one coverage. Ayers jumps up. He grabs it, breaks the tackle, and it's long gone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They strike back with a 77-yard touchdown of their own. This one through the air. The extra point is up and good. It is 14-7 Colorado. Fireworks. And a good chunk of the Big 12 is missing it, including their own coaches that are in this game. Sheesh. Kickoff. Be a touchback. As Orsini will drop back to pass and incomplete. Incomplete and incomplete. They will go 3 and out with 3 incomplete passes. Mike Wells gets a boot on this 61-yard punt with only a 5-yard return as they immediately flip the field. As Colorado will have 1st and 10 on their own 19. Vaughn will run the RPO and keeps it for himself, and he'll get a gain of 7 on the play. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who gets a gain of 3 and a first down. Vaughn drops back to pass, throws it to the outside. He finds Aries, who has a tiptoe on the sideline and comes down with it for a gain of 18. As Steve Arias will have amazing numbers so far. The defense can't stop him. 1st and 10. They hand the ball off to Ortiz, who rushes it up the middle. Makes a little out of nothing as he'll get a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down, they hand the ball off to Hurrah, who will be met in the backfield for a loss of 1. 3rd and 6. Flag flies as they take the snap, and Ben Vaughn will keep it for himself on the RPO, and it's blasted in the backfield for a loss of 1. The penalty for illegal formation by the offense will be declined, making it 4th and 7. And Buffalo calls a timeout as they were trying to get the defense to jump off sides, and it didn't happen. So they like to punt. And it will be a touchback as Nebraska will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20. Hand the ball off to Will Brown. Brown breaks it to the outside, and he'll fall forward for a gain of 11, and he'll get a first down. Orsini will be pressured immediately as he throws this ball, and it's batted away at the line of scrimmage again. Colorado sending pressure once again. Orsini rolls out, feels pressure, and just throws this ball away as well. And it brings up 3rd and 10. They run it with Tyler Helton, who'll barely get 1 yard on the play as they will have to punt the ball back. 51-yard punt, but Gavin Walton will get a good return of 24 yards, making it even further into Colorado territory at the 41-yard line. They hand the ball off to Ben Vaughn. Vaughn rushes ahead for a gain of 7 on the play. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who gets nothing. Third down and 3. They try to throw it quickly over the middle, and it's going to be batted away by the Cornhusker defensive lineman as it brings up a 4th and 3. And Coach Papa P will keep his offense out on the field. They were wanting to go for it last drive, but couldn't get the team to jump off. Let's see if they actually come up with a play this time. They send a man in motion, does a couple hard counts, change the play of the line. Time is quickly running down. They will actually snap the ball as Ben Vaughn struggles with the ball. It's a bad snap as he just tries to make something out of nothing, and he'll be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and it'll be a turnover on down as Nebraska will take over at the Colorado 48-yard line. First and 10. They will hand the ball off to Tyler Helton. Helton rushes ahead and he'll get 11 yards on that, and it'll be a first down. Nebraska is really good with their very first play of the drive. They usually get a first down. Um, First and 10 at the 37. Helton stays in the game and he gets the handoff and he'll get a gain of 1 on the play. A hard count will get Colorado to jump as it'll be 5 free yards, making it 2nd and 4. Hand the ball up to Helton on a toss play, who breaks it to the outside, gets a great block by Michael Pledger, the tight end, who springs him free, and he'll get a gain of 10 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Orsini drops back to pass, looking, steps up into the pocket, can't see anything. He decides he's going to scramble it himself. He rushes forward. He'll slide down for a gain of 8 on the play, making it 2nd and short. They will run the RPO. Orsini will hand the ball off to Jared Livingston, who finds the initial hole and he just dives forward for a gain of 4, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Orsini and that RPO yet again fakes the initial handoff, and it's a speed option to the outside as he flips it to Brown. Brown gets it, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Extra point is up and good, and we're tied again at 14 this time. 3:41 left in the half. As it will be a kickoff, 21-yard return by John Thompson, and 1st and 10 Colorado on their own 27. Vaughn feels pressure, rolls out, can't find anything open. He'll just dump it off out of bounds for an incomplete pass. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who finds a good hole, but the safety creeping up stops it short of the first down marker. They'll give him 7 on that play. 3rd down and 3. Vaughn drops back to pass, feels some more pressure, tries to make something. He throws it wildly, and it's going to fall incomplete. It was in and out of the defender's hand as he could not come down with it. And he'll bring up 4th and 3. 40-yard punt, 6-yard return, but there's an illegal block in the back, setting up Nebraska 1st and 10 on their own 18-yard line. They hand the ball off to Helton on a toss play, who is met in the backfield for a big loss of 5 as they sent the pressure. Incomplete pass and then a rush by Helton of 6 will make it 4th and 9 as we hit the 2-minute timeout. Nebraska punts. Poor punt by Wells, 39-yard punt, 17-yard return as Colorado will take over in great field position at the Nebraska 41. Hand the ball off to Devin Hurrah, who will get it, and he'll get 10 yards in the play. First down. Hand the ball off to Hurrah again, who gets 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6. Ben Vaughn keeps it for himself, falls forward, and he gets 1 yard on the play, making it 3rd down and 5. Vaughn drops back to pass, tries to find his man out of the backfield. Ortiz, who can't come up with it. He was too busy looking forward to take the hit, and it will fall incomplete. 4th and 5, and they send out Anton Waitley for the 43-yard field goal. Waitley, who is 11 for 18 on the year with a long of 47, and he has a shot here to take the lead. There's a little bit of wind. Waitley gets the kick off, and it is up in the air, and he pushes it. No good. As Nebraska will take over on their own 33 after the missed field goal. Minute 16 left in the half. Orsini will hand the ball off to Brown, who is met in the backfield for a loss of 3, and they will call timeout. They hand the ball off to Helton, who gets 9 yards, and making it a 3rd and manageable, but they will call a timeout. 1 remaining. Orsini drops back to pass. Looks, throws it to the outside to Lawler. Lawler trying to get out of bounds, but he will be brought down in bounds, and they'll have to call their final timeout of the half. But it was a gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10. They will go back to the ground game. Helton will get the handoff for a gain of 4. Orsini drops back to pass. Feels pressure. He throws it off to his tight end, Pledger. Pledger gets it, runs up field, lowering his head, and he'll get 14 on the play. Big first down at the Colorado 25. Orsini drops back to pass. Looking, throws it over the middle. Intercepted by Brendan Cornell as Colorado will have it 1st and 10, killing the Nebraska drive. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo. And they immediately go backwards. Ben Vaughn will rush it, and he gets dropped for a loss of 3. An incomplete pass, but even worse, there is an illegal crack block on the outside that makes it 2nd and 22. Hand the ball off to Hurrah for a gain of nothing. 3rd and 22. They hand the ball off to Ortiz, who rushes ahead for 10 yards. And for some reason, Colorado uses their final timeout of the half to punt this ball away. 16 seconds left, punting on their own 20. As Larry Dean does not get a great punt, 37-yard punt. Juice will get a 9-yard return. Nebraska will take over 1st and 10 on their own on the Colorado 48 with 9 seconds left. And you know what? The engine is playing like the coaches really aren't here, because it's just brain dead, stupid calls. As 1st and 10 with no timeouts, they hand the ball off to Tyler Helton, who gets a 5-yard gain as they send out the fire squad kick team out there for a 60-yard try for Xavier Stanley, who is 11 for 15, a long of 47 on this year, but he has a career long of 55. And he won't get anywhere close to this as it's no good. And we go into half 14-14 here in Boulder, Colorado. Jesus. All right, scores around the league. Um, Back on the East Coast in North Carolina, Wake Forest missed a 54-yard field goal, and nobody else scores in the third quarter as Army still leads it 22-20. And the other East Coast game at the end of the third quarter, um, Marshall has taken control. It is 34-13 as they head into the fourth quarter. At halftime, Northwestern and Ohio State. Northwestern got pissed off. It is 31-7 at half. Isaiah Robertson has a 70-yard rush, a 1-yard rush for a touchdown, and a Logan Burkhart field goal as they are taking well control of the lead. And at halftime, at the end of the first quarter, Michigan and Utah State. Utah State just missed a field goal, but it's 7-3 at the end of one. And Washington, Oregon, it is 7-3 Washington. All right. Third quarter action. Stanley will kick it off. And I'm going to make this third quarter a wee bit quicker. Colorado 1st and 10 at their own 25. Incomplete pass to Garrett Wilson, a loss of 5 by Ortiz. Vaughn will complete the pass to Josh Hoke, who gets 20 yards, a big gain, but he fumbles the ball. Colorado does jump on top of it and maintains possession. It's still a gain of 18 overall. 1st and 10, Buffalo. Ortiz rush of 7, but a legal shift brings it back 5 yards. Ortiz rushes it for 11. Incomplete pass. Hurrah rushes it for 8. Ortiz complete the pass for a gain of 6. Completed pass to Vince Williams for a gain of 14 in Nebraska territory at the 21. Ortiz rushes it for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Ortiz gets the handoff. He gets 6 yards in the play, and we got 1st and goal from the 7. Vaughn drops back to pass, looking towards the end zone, and he throws it short, intercepted by Ryan Juice. Nebraska kills that drive in the goal line situation. And they'll call timeout, making it 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line. As Orsini will complete it to Bryant Lawler for a gain of 10. Will Brown for a rush of 9. Will Brown gets met in the backfield for a loss of 4, and then for a loss of 3. And they punt the ball away. 48-yard punt, but gets a great return as Gavin Walton surges down the sideline before he is knocked out of bounds for a gain of 31 on the play, flipping the field, giving Colorado great field position. But there's an illegal block in the back that brings it back. And they'll have 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line. And then immediately have a false start penalty, making it 1st and 15. Vaughn goes to the air, finds Tim Holiday for a gain of 3. An incomplete pass. Ortiz rushes ahead. He gets an 11-yard gain, making it 4th and 1. And they keep the offense out of the field. Colorado is aggressive. They hand the ball off to Ortiz. Ortiz rushes ahead, and he'll get 6 yards on the play. 1st down. Incomplete pass, incomplete pass. Ben Vaughn keeps it for himself out of the backfield. He'll slide for only a gain of 3, making it 4th and 7 at the 33-yard line. Anton Waitley will line up for a 50-yard field goal try. As the kick is up and it is no good. As they will have to turn the ball over, and Nebraska will have it 1st and 10 on their own 40. A minute 54 left in the third quarter. Orsini will hand the ball off to Brown for a gain of 3. Orsini will go to the air, finds Lawler for a big gain of 18 into Colorado territory. Answering that. 1st and 10, incomplete. And then a rush with Will Brown for a loss of 3. And that will be the end of the third quarter. It is tied 14-14. Nebraska is marching down the field, though. And we'll get back to the other games later. Fourth quarter of play, 3rd and 13. Incomplete pass, and Nebraska will have to punt the ball away. 37-yard punt, no return. Colorado 1st and 10 in their own 5-yard line. They hand the ball off to Hurrah, who gets a gain of 8 on the play. Hand the ball off to him again. He gets 14 this time. Big first down play for the Buffalo. Vaughn drops back to pass, finds Holiday over the middle for a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who is met in the backfield for a loss of 2. 3rd down and 3. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who rushes ahead. He'll get the first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Hand the ball off to Hurrah, who gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Vaughn dropping back to pass, throws it to the outside. Brandon Richardson jumps in front of it and intercepts it, and he's got the sideline. He is running down. He's got Ben Vaughn to beat as he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Ben Vaughn, who saves the pick 6. As Nebraska will have it 1st and 10 at the Colorado 33-yard line. Orsini will hand the ball off to Helton for no gain. Helton for a loss of 1. Illegal formation is declined because of a rush of 3 on the play. 4th down and 8. In field goal position as a false start penalty brings it back 5 yards, making it 4th and 13 at the 36-yard line. Would have made a 53-yard field goal try, but with the wind, they decide to punt the ball away. And it will be a touchback. Colorado gets the ball, but they will go 3 and out. An incomplete pass, an 8-yard completion of Williams, and a 0 gain for Hurrah. 4th and 2. 40-yard punt, 6-yard return. Nebraska 1st and 10 on their own 38. Orsini keeps it for himself for a gain of 6 on the play. Hand the ball off to Helton for a gain of 6 himself. 1st and 10 at midfield. Orsini drops back to pass. They send the pressure, but he dumps it off to Will Brown out of the backfield on a screen play, and he's got blockers in front of him. He's going down the sideline, and he's going to finally be met after a shed tackle off of the offensive lineman. A 39-yard gain. 1st and 10 Nebraska at the Colorado 11. Will Brown gets the handoff. He gets 3 yards on the play. He goes to the sideline to get some oxygen. Orsini drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, finds Zach King, touchdown, Nebraska. As they have taken the lead for the first time today. The extra point is up and good. It is 21-14 with 4:36 left in the game. Kickoff be taken from the 4-yard line, and Thompson will get it, and he'll get to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Buffalo. As they will hand the ball off to Ortiz. Ortiz rushes up the middle, and as he's coming down, the ball gets popped free for a fumble, but it gets recovered by Josh Hoke. As this ball was punched out at the 22-yard line, it was punched so hard, the ball went forward, and it'll be recovered at the 34-yard line of Colorado. So technically, that was a gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10, they hand the ball off to Hurrah, who is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Hand the ball off to Ortiz, who gets a gain of 7 on the play. 3rd down and 3. Vaughn drops back to pass, throws it to the outside to Arias, who cannot come down with it as it's incomplete. As it's 4th and 3 on their own 41-yard line. 2:05 left in the game. And Coach Papa P will go for it. Shotgun formation. Ben Vaughn, the only man in the backfield. He takes the snap, throws it to the outside, finds Holiday one-on-one coverage as he spins out of the tackle, is running down the sideline before he's pushed out of bounds for a gain of 23 on the play. And we will go into the 2-minute timeout. 1st and 10 at the Nebraska 36-yard line. As they will hand the ball off to Ortiz. Ortiz shimmies and shakes, jumps the man, and he'll get 11 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the 25. They're in great position. They go to the air, finds Arias on the outside on a screen play as he gets a couple of blockers, and he'll run out of bounds for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 with a minute and a half. Vaughn drops back to pass. Nebraska sends pressure, and they get to him for a loss of 5. A big sack by Brian Miller, and Colorado will have to call timeout. 3rd down and 10. Vaughn drops back to pass. He's looking. He throws it over the middle, and he finds Hoke. Hoke comes down with it, breaks a tackle, and he's got an open lane, and he's going to run in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 25-yard touchdown grab. But there is a flag on the field. A legal blindside block on the offense will be accepted, as it will be 4th and 10. The touchdown goes away. Fourth and 10. Vaughn drops back to pass, tries to set up the same play with Hoke, as it's going to be batted away, incomplete. As Nebraska will take over. A minute 17 left in the game, but Colorado has 2 timeouts remaining. Orsini keeps it for himself, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss of 5. Colorado calls timeout. Nebraska goes to the air. They're passing the ball, and in and out of Michael Mincy's hands. It falls incomplete as this saves time for Colorado. Third down and 15. They hand the ball off smartly to Will Brown, who gets 8 yards in the play, and Colorado calls their final timeout. Fourth and 7 with 1:03 left. But Mike Wells gets a good punt, and the coverage is there as it will be a fair catch. 45-yard punt, and it'll be first and 10 at the Colorado 27-yard line. Vaughn drops back to pass, tries to set up the screen to the outside as Ortiz just has to let this ball go as he had man covered. And there's a flag on the play. Face mask on the offense. Wherever the penalty occurred, it makes it first and 23 on their own 14. Vaughn drops back to pass. It's a short pass, and flags fly as Holiday gets hit before the ball gets there. And it's an automatic first down because of pass interference on the defense. First and 10. Vaughn throws it, and it's going to fall incomplete to Hoke. Second down and 10. Finds Mahoney on the outside, who grabs it, gets the first down and more, and he'll step out of bounds for a gain of 18 on the play. First down, Colorado. Vaughn tries to scramble, can't see anything, can't throw it away, and he's to be dropped in the backfield for a loss of 2. They're hurrying to get the play off. They get the guys back to the line of scrimmage. Vaughn takes the snap, throws it over the middle to Vince Williams. Williams gets a little bit of room, and he surges ahead. He gets a big 29-yard gain and a big first down. But we have unnecessary roughness on the offense. Negates the 29-yard gain. It's second and 27 now. As the very next play, it's an incomplete pass to Hurrah, but an illegal contact on the defense. It's an automatic first down and a gain of 5. Yes, this is 5 penalties and under the 2-minute warning. 2 automatic first downs by Buffalo. After all that, it is first and 10 at the Colorado 24 with 24 seconds left. As Vaughn drops back to pass, finds the third string running back, Weston Jarrett, out of the backfield, who comes down with it, rushes it head, and he gets hit hard. The ball pops free, and it's a fumble on the play. The ball is rolling around, and the offense will dive on it for a first down. It's a 13-yard gain by Jarrett, and the ball will be recovered at the Colorado 47-yard line, as Colorado will line up and spike the ball immediately, making it second down and 10 with 5 seconds left remaining in the game. And this will be the final play, as Vaughn will drop back to pass, and they do the lateral game, and that is it. They will only get 15 yards on the play, as Nebraska will end it with a big time win in Boulder. Nebraska 21, Colorado 14. Yeah, that was a wild last couple things.